So look, we are going to get into this. The final one, the big one. Manchester United versus Liverpool. Brentford 4, Man United nil in their last game. Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 1 in their last. Both teams are coming into this match wanting and needing, I should say, a big result. Especially Manchester United. This has been an embarrassing, a very humiliating start to the season by United. And I actually ran across an article that says Man United are at the bottom of the table in the Premier League for the very, very first time since sometime back in 1992. 20, what? How many years is that? 30 years? It's absolutely ridiculous and unacceptable. And especially if you're a Man United fan. But this has been going on for quite some time. So, you know what I mean? Things like this probably expected. Well, maybe not, because the Man United fans are very, very, very delusional. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what it is with them. They're very, very delusional. But I think they're waking up a little now. A lot. They're waking up. For Liverpool, it's also an indifferent start. 2 draws at the beginning of the season. It's better than the United start where that's 2 losses. But 2 draws is also not very good. And I say this on many occasions. Draws are like losses if, you look at it from another angle. Because if you look at what happened to Liverpool last season, it's the draws that actually ended up hurting Liverpool, where they only miss out on the title by a single point. And that's actually the second time that has happened in the last 5 seasons. So, Liverpool, they got to get their act together. So, look, let's get into this game. And pull up the fixtures, and let's talk about these 2 teams some more. This game will be next Monday. I will be doing a watch along for this one. I hope, it's a good game. I think it will be a good game, even though Liverpool have beaten United 9-0 last season. I think this one should still be a good game, seeing that both teams are actually struggling for form at the beginning of the season. So it's actually nice watching this as a rival fan, like saying, listen, man, if there's a draw, you know what I mean? Whoever wins, still, it's laughable to me. You see what I mean? I know you're saying, damn, right, it's very serious. You shouldn't be laughing at us right about now. But come on, let me have a little fun, man. As a rival fan, let me have a little bit of fun. Please, let me do that. So, look, if you guys take a look at the recent history here between the 2 clubs, it's been very, very one-sided. Very, very one-sided between Liverpool and Manchester United. And it's sad. It is really, really sad what has become of United, though. Record Premier League winner. And for Liverpool, the rivalry is a big rivalry. Liverpool in the old First Division, and now Man United in the Premier League. And the rivalry has always been strong. One, if not the biggest rivalry in the Premier League still, even though Man United are really garbage these days. Many fans still consider this a very, very big fixture, even bigger than Liverpool, Man City. And I'm not even going to argue with that too. It's hard to argue against history. But United have only picked up 2 victories in their last 10 meetings against Liverpool, dating back to 2018. And one of those actually came in a 4th round of the FA Cup. The last Premier League win actually came back in 2018. Okay? 2018. This is actually this is pathetic, if you ask me. Very, 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 very pathetic. In terms of Jurgen Klopp coming up against Erik ten Hag. This will be the 3rd meeting between the 2 managers, where Jurgen Klopp has won both the fixtures between the 2 managers. So Ten Hag definitely would want to rectify that. And those were 2 matches against Liverpool as well, 2 losses. Against United for Klopp, he has 16 games, 6 wins, 7 draws, and 3 losses. So not a bad record at all, but I think it could have been a lot better. The draw section is a little high in my opinion, but it's still a very, very, very solid record if you ask me. So, in terms of the all-time Premier League results, 60 matches, 18 wins for Liverpool, 28 for United, and 14 games have ended in a draw. There's been 79 goals scored by United, 76 goals scored by Liverpool. So very, very close in terms of goal scoring, but United holds the edge in this tie. Adrian Rabiot to Man United is officially off. That deal is not going to happen again because of the disagreement on wages. And I did talk about, Adrian Rabiot and his mom, Veronique Rabiot, are definite problems. But Man United have turned their attention to Casemiro of Real Madrid, and they're very, very serious about this deal. I think it could cost them up to what, about 60 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken. That's a fee I saw, and that is a bold move for a player who I realized on the weekend did not start. It was Chouameni and Camavinga who started. He came off the bench. And I was thinking to myself, are Real Madrid like phasing out Casemiro slowly or something? But now would actually be the right time for them to cash in. He's getting up there in age. He's already won multiple Champions Leagues, La Ligas, you name it. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of the Brazilian team, and he probably could do with a new adventure. But to United, he's probably just gonna go there for a payday because United are gonna look to pay him about 10 million after tax. So might as well just say, hey man, I'm gonna go to United, do my thing, and maybe I bounce back after the inevitable failure. You see what I'm saying? So it's left to be seen. Definitely left to be seen. But United are looking to wrap up this deal, and Casemiro could even feature on Monday against Liverpool if all goes well. They've also been heavily linked to PSV's Cody Gakpo. That deal could worth about 34 million as well. So United will have to fork out a lot of money if they are to bring in quality players to turn their fortunes around this season. They've also been heavily linked with Anthony of Ajax, and I read, I think David Austin put out a tweet that Ajax refuse 80 million euros. That's a lot of money to turn down, which means they value the player even more than that, and they probably want 100 plus. And I think the first time I saw Anthony, I'm like, this kid is out of this world. So I don't blame them at all. I really, really don't blame them. That deal is said to be very, very difficult to get over the line. There's also the Cristiano Ronaldo situation that's up in the air. His future, he's been, probably said that Borussia Dortmund is probably the only viable option for him right about now. Marcus Rashford's been linked with a move to PSG. Eric Bailly to Olympique Marseille. And Yannick Carrasco from Atletico Madrid has been linked to United as well. So let us see what kind of but who isn't linked to United? Who isn't? You see what I'm saying? So let us see what deal gets done before the transfer window officially closes, and if United could actually turn their fortunes around, turn their very poor form around, and have a respectable finish in the league this season. In terms of Liverpool, I only came across, one article about Naby Keita, and it said that he isn't happy with his situation at Liverpool, and he's stalling on signing a new contract, and that contract expires next season, and he might actually leave for free next year if everything don't work out too well. I actually took a look at his career at the Red Bull clubs, and he was very, prolific in terms of goal contributions. And for Liverpool, I think he only bagged 11 goals in 117 games and 8 assists. It's not been good enough. He has not been good enough for Liverpool, and I really don't think they'll miss him. He's had a few good games, but that's just it. That's it. Naby Keita could have, I think Naby Keita, let me go as far as to say Naby Keita has been a flop at Liverpool. I know it's bold, but he has been a flop. So, look, terms of player availability here for United, Victor Lindelof, Brandon Williams, and Facundo Pelistri would all miss the game, while Anthony Martial is a doubt, and Mason Greenwood is probably home playing FIFA career mode, still suspended from the club for that ongoing case he has with previous girlfriend of his. For Liverpool, Darwin Nunez is suspended for this game, while Thiago, Jota, Curtis Jones, Joel Matip, Oxlade Chamberlain, Ibrahima Konate, and Calvin Ramsey are all out injured, while Quivin Kelleher and Firmino could recover from their injuries. Liverpool are going through somewhat of an injury crisis right about now. Darwin Nunez suspended. You have, you know, all these players out injured, as I mentioned, and the poor start to the season. So, to be honest, look, it is Liverpool are the favorites, but United could bounce back. But still, judging from what they've done this season so far, I doubt. This is probably the game where Liverpool could actually really kickstart their season with a big, comfortable win and go on to pursue the likes of City and Arsenal, at the top of the table. Look, in terms of players to watch for this game, guys, for United, I'm gonna go into Cristiano Ronaldo because I think if a deal doesn't get, if he doesn't sign a deal with another club by Monday, he's gonna feature. And if he features, is he gonna do anything in the game? Him versus Van Dijk would be a really, really good clash to look forward to. And let's see what Cristiano Ronaldo does, man. He got to talk the talk in this game. He has to talk the talk in this game. Okay? And if there's any game he got to talk the talk in, it's this game, man. And I don't know. I really don't know. For United, for Liverpool, Mo Salah. Mo Salah. I think he had a good first game. He started the game well and finished it well against Fulham. But the last match against Crystal Palace, man, he had a couple opportunities. He snatched at it. Didn't really look too comfortable against Tyreek Mitchell over there on the left as well. So Salah has to bounce back, and he needs a big game. He's been prolific since 2017 when he joined the club, and he needs to have another prolific season if Liverpool are to go on to win the title or even come in top four or win this game. Salah needs a big match. Salah needs a big season, especially in the absence of Sadio Mane. I'm sorry I got to mention Mane here, but, it's kind of weird seeing Liverpool without Sadio Mane. And a lot of people are saying, yeah, it's a Mane effect. He's not there. Now you're seeing what Liverpool are actually missing. So in terms of a combined 11, a quick combined 11, guys, I'm going for 4-3-3, Klopp in charge of the team. And I'm only going with fit players here. So I'm going with Luis Diaz, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Salah up top, Bruno Fernandes, Jordan Henderson, and Fabinho in the middle of the field. And at the back, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Van Dijk, and Gomez. I was tempted to put in Harry Maguire, but I said no fucking way I could do that. And Alisson Becker in goal. So in terms of my prediction for this game, guys, look, I'll be a mentally ill person to predict United to get anything from this game. As bad as Liverpool has been at the beginning of the season, and they'll be without Darwin Nunez, I'll be a real dumbass to predict anything for United here. Seriously. As much as I want to be as unbiased as I can, I am being unbiased still right now, and I can't predict nothing for United. Not from after what I saw against Brentford and against Brighton, and you're coming up against Liverpool. Liverpool, if you fail to beat United here, don't come talk to me about nothing when it comes to no title or nothing. I don't want to hear nothing when it comes to no title. Liverpool 3, United 1. They will get a goal. But expect Salah, Diaz. I think Firmino will start this game. And if he doesn't, Liverpool would have to look for an outlet, somebody else to put up there. But look, I expect Liverpool to run riot on Man United. 3-0 or 3-1. I'm going for 3-1. Sancho, Rashford, and Ten Hag just can't get his 11 right. Harry Maguire is awful. Varane is awful. Lisandro Martinez has been awful. Luke Shaw has been awful. Diego Dallo has been awful. David De Gea has been very awful. Fred and McTominay has been goddamn awful. The whole team has been awful. You know what I'm saying? So if Liverpool does not win this game, I don't want to hear nothing from the Liverpool fans about no title this season again. Nothing. I predicted Liverpool to win the title, and they have absolutely let me down. They let me down big time, man. Making me look like I don't know what I'm talking about. Because no way Man City are going to do a three-peat. No way. No way, man. No way City are doing a three-peat. No way. Can't believe this is being allowed in the league. No way. But it seems like that's what's gonna happen, man. So I'm going for 3-1 to you to Liverpool. United to lose 3 in a row, stay at the bottom of the table, and Liverpool to get their season really going with an impressive win against their biggest rivals, Manchester United. It should be City, but it is still United, man. So for Liverpool in 12th, their next game will be against Bournemouth. And for Manchester United at the bottom of the table, their next game will be against Southampton.